Hi, in this video we will be discussing properties and uses of the allotrope of carbon, graphite. We'll be using a Raspberry Pi to investigate the conductivity and resistivity of different grades of graphite. Graphite is a semi-metal, which makes it a conductor of electricity. We are going to investigate the conductivity of different pencil leads from HB to 9B. We'll use Ohm's law to calculate the resistance of these different leads, and then use Pouillet's law to calculate the various conductivities.
Graphite has many applications, from electrodes in batteries to lubricants in industrial mining. Today we'll be using it to draw electrical circuits on paper. We'll also show how it can be used to make a variable resistor.
Graphite is an allotrope of carbon. Others include diamond, buckyballs, carbon nanotubes, and graphene.
An allotrope is a different form of a chemical element found in its natural state.
Graphite's conductive properties compared to that diamond can be understood in terms of the interatomic structure. Diamond has a tetrahedral structure which looks like this. All the electrons are used to make strong covalent bonds between the atoms, whereas graphite, which looks like this, has a flat hexagonal structure. Only 3 of the 4 outer electrons are used to make covalent bonds. This leaves 1 spare electron for each carbon atom. These electrons are delocalized and can move freely between the sheet-like structure of graphite.
By connecting 2 electrodes either side of the graphite, we can record the current and voltage. We can use this to power an LED or buzzer. On the Raspberry Pi, we are recording current and voltage in order to calculate resistance using Ohm's law. Ohm's law is voltage equals current times resistance. Here we are drawing rectangles in 4 different grades of lead: HB, 2B, 4B and 6B. The resistance is highest for HB at 14 megaohms and lower as we get to 6B, 1.2 megaohms. We have shown that 9B is the most conductive type of pencil lead. This is because of the percentage of graphite versus clay.
Pencil leads are manufactured with clay in order to make them better for writing. The less clay, the more conductive the lead will be. We can use these pencils to make variable resistors by drawing different shapes onto the paper. In Pouillet's law, the resistivity is given by ρ equals resistance times cross-sectional area over the length.
Therefore, the resistance will vary based on length and width of the shape drawn for a given pencil lead. Variable resistors can be used in game controllers and to make music.
One of the things I love about these experiments is that they're available with household objects, so something you find across the home. So all you need is a battery or power supply, a Raspberry Pi, some pencil and some paper. With this, you can do some basic physics in your own home and learn how real research gets done. A Raspberry Pi is a small credit card-sized computer. You can plug a keyboard, a mouse and a monitor in, and it behaves just like a normal desktop PC. They're extremely useful in education and business because of their small cost, their size and their programmability. Literally any project you can think of, you can use a Raspberry Pi for it. We're going to look at how variable resistors can be used to make different objects. So we're going to look at using a variable resistor to make music and also how it can be used as a game controller. Here we have a length of graphite drawn on a piece of paper. By changing the length between the 2 electrodes, we can vary the resistance, and we saw this earlier in Pouillet's law. This will in turn change the current that is measured in the Raspberry Pi and in the circuit. We can use this to vary the frequency, which is the pitch of the sound that is output by the speaker. So we can use this variable resistor as a game controller. Again, we're varying the length between the 2 electrodes, and this will vary the amount of current that we measure in the circuit. And here you can see the classic retro game Pong, and we're going to move the player's paddle by varying the current in the circuit.
Hey guys! Don't forget to like and subscribe below!
If you enjoyed this video and
Make sure you tell us what you learned in the comments.
Make some music.
How did that make you feel?
He's just from a pool family.
I'm out of Saidy. You took a picture.
Hey guys! Smash the like and subscribe.
So, let me just try and rule a third to this. Can you stop dancing?
I'm not dancing.
But you dance in a minute when it's rolling. Or do what you want. What do you want to do?